If you're a parent going through a separation or divorce, you're likely quite worried about how it will affect your children, but there's so much information out there telling you what to do. It can be completely overwhelming. I know I had that when I went through my own divorce with my kids. So I'm here today to make it easier for you. I'm going to tell you the 3 things you need to watch out for to protect your kids' mental health, and my top tip for creating a connected, loving, and strong family unit all around. So I come out with new videos every week, so please hit that subscribe button and give the video a like. All right. So, okay, if you want to keep your kids happy and feeling safe, those are the biggies, right? There are 3 primary issues that show up consistently in the research that you really want to focus on. The first is parental conflict, mainly the intensity and duration of the conflict between you and your ex during and after the separation or divorce. It's the #1 issue that negatively affects kids, especially later on in life. You've got to do all you can to minimize any hostility, conflict, negativity with your ex. So being hurt sucks, yes, but hurting your kids is worse. And if things are really hostile with your ex and you're having such a difficult time talking to them, I do have a video about how to deal with toxic people that I will link to below. Okay. So the parent-child relationship is next, and basically that's the quality of each parent's relationship with each child prior to the separation. That's another protective factor. Maintaining a close, warm, and supportive relationship, as you might imagine, very crucial. So it is important that your ex has access to kids as much as possible, as much as that's safe. And you really want an atmosphere where they feel like they can talk about things and get the support they need. They're also less likely to fear abandonment or rejection by, one or both of their parents when they feel, really confident in the individual relationship. So foster that. And the last one is the complete no-brainer: put your kids first. Prioritize your kids' needs over your need to be annoyed with your ex or whatever else that might be. Keep your children's mental well-being, make that your true north. I'm not saying that you don't take care of yourself. Of course you do. Strong mom or dad makes strong kids, but I really need you to put their needs first. And I'd love for you to give me a thumbs up if you're in below, or comment below yes if you're already doing those things. If you're already doing it, I want to hear about it. So, and now let me tell you what's that great tool I've got for you to create all kinds of, yummy communication and openness with your kids. I'm gonna give you a little drum roll. Validate their feelings first, and then ask collaborative questions. So let me tell you exactly what I mean. No matter what interaction you're having, validate their feelings first. And the key is to match emotion but not tone. And I'm just going to say, you might think you're validating and you're probably making one of the big mistakes. So I'm going to get to that. So if their tone is high, you don't want to go up there, but you do want to match that emotion. So, hey, I can feel how angry you are. I totally get it. Yeah, it's really sad. I get that you don't see anything good about what's happening. I get it. I can hear that you're really worried. I feel it too. Let them state their feelings and make sure you validate them. Don't be defensive and don't dismiss. Dismissing is what happens a lot. Telling kids it's all going to be okay every time they share a feeling is dismissive. Think about how you feel when you complain about something and someone else says, oh, don't worry about it, it's going to be fine. It's really upsetting. You feel demeaned, you feel not heard. Guess what? Your kids do too. In your race to make them feel better, you're actually making them feel worse. So, and if your kid is repeating something, it means you didn't validate. If they're saying the same thing over and over or asking the same question over and over, stop telling them the same thing. Take a breath, validate the feeling. You're sad. It makes perfect sense. Yes, it's different going out to dinner without your mom. This Christmas definitely feels strange without the whole family together, doesn't it? Don't say, but it's great, isn't it? Aren't we having fun? That's dismissing. So now you can leave the conversation right there. Just shut up, feel the feelings and hold the space for their, any grief or confusion they're having. Because that's enough. Remember, you and your ex were talking about thinking about splitting up way before you ever mention it to your kids. And kids often need to catch up emotionally, while parents often just kind of want to move on. They want everything to be okay. They want their kids to be okay. And they do that before kids are often ready. So, and if you want to learn more about how to validate feelings, if you want more on this, I'll link below to my video called How Feelings Can Stop the Fighting, which is all about how to validate the feelings. Okay. And once you've validated for real, then and only then can you ask what I call a collaborative question, and only if it fits. But don't make other statements, justify, explain, defend, nothing else. Just validate and a question. And collaborative questions are, questions that spark more conversation. Can you tell me more about is my favorite collaborative question. Can you tell me more about what's making you sad? Can you tell me more about what happened with your friend today at school? Can you tell me more about whatever it is? It is a game changer. Such a good question. One of my other favorites is, what's one thing I could say right now that would help you feel safer, that would move the needle on how you're feeling? Or what's one thing I could do right now to whatever that thing is you want? And if you want to learn more about how to ask better questions, you can check out I'll also link below this to a video, Are You Asking the Right Questions in Your Relationship? And that'll really help you with these questions. With all this going on, it's just important to remember to lead from love and clarity. And to keep in mind, again, divorce isn't a failure. I say it a lot. You're still a family, just not a couple. So you just want to have these, this idea at the center, the validating and the questions. And if you're sitting there worried that you're not going to know what questions to ask, other than those 3 I just gave you, I've got you covered with a whole list of them. You can download my free list of collaborative questions in the link below. That's it for today. I'm Dr. Abby Medcalf. I help people really think differently so they can create trust, joy, love, ease in all their relationships.